Alright, welcome back, Razor Adventure fans. Sorry about the noise in the background. Had a little work on the generator today, had to switch out some bad gas. We are working today on what most everybody knows what this is. This is a tiger tail. For those who don't know what a tiger tail is, this mounts in the back of your machine, or the front I suppose. But you know what, hold on. We'll turn this down. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, this mounts in the back of your machine. And what it basically is a retractable tow rope that, oops, well, you get the idea. Extends all the way out and stops. And you pull, and then if the machine behind you, or whatever's behind you, catches up or rolls forward, this spring takes up the slack. And then you get going again, and it pulls on the rope and so on. Now, these are awesome, but what I didn't like is the fact that a lot of these mount to a hitch. You can get a plate, ignore this for a second, you can get like a hitch plate for 1 1/4 or 2.5 inch or 2-inch receiver, and it's a big plate and it mounts out and it ends up to be, you know, probably 6, 7, 8 inches away from your machine. Well, that's not good enough for me. You know, as good as some of those systems are, I think we can do a little bit better. So I went on to Etsy and I found a rear radius rod plate. It's just a blank, bare steel, nothing special to it. They use these pieces to build the back end of a cage on. We are going to use it for a little bit different. So the plan is, and for those of you who don't know where this goes, I'll show you. The radius rod's in the back of the machine here. That plate's going to replace this here. Okay, so now envision this on the back of the machine. So we're going to take our tiger tail and mount it there, which will, it's not, I was going to say in theory, but it's not even in theory, which will bring it much closer to the machine than if it were sticking out on the back of a hitch. I know you can mount the brackets backwards and get it closer to the machine. I get that, but we're going to take this a step further. And worst case scenario, I just have to put a hitch on and buy a hitch plate. But I'm very confident this is going to work. So we're going to take a piece of flat steel, weld it at a 90-degree angle to this. Now if you can see on the camera, this is actually angled. So it goes here, then it goes up, and then it goes flat again on top. That's to match the curvature of the machine. So we're going to weld our plate at a 90-degree angle to this, not to this. So this will stick out nice and perpendicular to the back of the machine. For what it's worth, I suppose. I'm going to put gussets and braces in here, front and back, and weld it up real good.
Like the jungle.
Alright, well, you missed a fight. We had to get a plethora of tools out for this. I know every time I see a video where they talk about doing your radius rods and taking these bolts out, and they say don't drop the nut. Yeah, don't drop the nut, because it only gets worse from there. And then putting it back on is even worse. I mean, we are going to do the boxed radius rods, or the high clearance radius rods, but I'm not looking forward to it in any way, because that was rough. So, but plate's on. That little hook underneath I thought was going to give me trouble. There's a little bit of space in there. I don't know what to do with it yet, but it won't interfere. So, excuse me, it's time. It's time to put the old tiger tail on. Alright, there we go. And for those of you who don't know what a tiger tail is, and you've just been watching this video to find out, here it is. It is an extendable tow rope that you pull out. When it gets to the end, it holds tension. And so when we're pulling Sheena up a hill or whatever we're gonna do, and she starts getting closer, it automatically retracts, Whoops. There we go. And goes all the way in. Now, I was thinking that plastic wasn't going to be in the way, but now I'm kind of wondering. What we'll do there, but that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Appreciate your support. Make sure and like and subscribe, and if you have any comments or questions, leave them down below and we'll do our best to answer them. I am very confident in that bracket. That's all 1/4 inch steel. I wouldn't have no problem hanging this thing right off the side of the mountain on that. So
Wait, what?
Well,
Hanging off the side of the mountain?
Hanging off the side of the mountain, something like
Wow.
that. Yeah, so alright, we'll see you in the next video.